How's it going, all? You're watching Through Web Plays, and my name is Patrick. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of a building technique on Fallout 76. You ever wondered how to build a round-ish building? Well, I'm going to show you. So the first thing that you want to do when you go to build this is you want to build on a flat area. I'm over here at the Wade Airport. It's got a pretty good flat area to build. You want to start by making a plus sign, and it can be as big as you want or as small as you want. Just remember that you have to be able to place every piece down. So I wouldn't go too much bigger. I'm going to go 5 across. So once you have something that looks like that, you're going to want to remove all of the foundation except for the outer edges and the center block. Like that. All I've got is 5 pieces, 1 in the center, 4 on the outside. Okay. Try to line yourself up to where you're at the corner of the foundation. Go ahead and pick it up or click on it. Turn it to where you're about halfway. You can use the lines in the top of the foundation to try to get yourself to where you might be even, whatever, halfway through. Place your next foundations down. You're going to make that plus sign one more time. Once you get your second plus sign, go ahead and do the same thing. Remove the center ones. Alright, so where it's going to get tricky. I try to line myself up with the center of the block. And you might have to go into your third-person view just to get what might be the center. As close as possible, I guess. The ones that I just built off of, I'm going to keep stationary. These, I'm going to move closer to one side or the other. So I'm going to look at the center of it, kind of, and I'm just going to pick it up, and I'm going to just swing it all the way around to the left of it, and I'm going to smush it in the best that I can until it turns red, and I'll back it up until it goes green. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing with the one on the other side of it. Just kind of keep moving them together until you have 4 on one side and then 4 on the other side. You're going to have to make very minute adjustments to these foundations or else they'll start snapping to every other piece. So now we have to get these holes filled. So take your foundation and try to just put it in place to where it'll line up where it looks like it'll go with the rest of them. Like that. It's not perfect, and like I said, if you want to take the time to try to make it perfect, you go right ahead. I'm going to put one here. As long as you don't get too close to one side or the other, you shouldn't have to worry so much about it snapping onto one side or the other. Not perfect, but you get the idea. If you want to try to actually straighten them up, this is where you can mess with it. So now that you've got it set up like this is what you should have. I removed the center square. I've got it all the way around on the outside. You're like, well, how does that look anything like what we just did? Just keep watching. Keep watching. So once you have that, we need to put walls up. So you're going to put a foundation on the inside, and you're going to put a wall down. Turn your wall so it's facing outward. Pick your foundation up, move to the next one. Same thing. Once you get all your walls placed down, it should look like that. If you have a foundation that is not wanting to snap onto another one, such as like doing it like this, then just adjust your other foundations around it. Try to give it a little bit more room and find a place where you can actually put that foundation all the way around like that. So you should have something that looks something like this. You got your walls up, You get your foundations down on the ground. Here's where the magic comes into play. You need to make this a blueprint. So once you have your blueprint made, just find a place to set it down. And as I said, the bigger the structure, the harder it is going to be to find a place to set it down. And just set it down. So what happens, and I don't understand why, but when you have the walls placed like that, it shoves the foundations in to each other. Once you put this structure down, moving these foundations is going to be a pain, so make sure that you know what you're wanting to do with it before you settle. But the walls can be changed to doorways or windows so you can get in and out. That's how you merge foundations. If you don't want the hole in the center, like maybe for a fire pit or something, you want that filled in, well, you're not going to be able to put foundations within this structure. That's why you build somewhere like this airport so you can go back to your original structure and add on or take away or whatever. If you want to fill that hole in, all you need to do, put a block there, put a block there, get rid of that block. So you've got your center block back, and then just make the blueprint again. And now I've got my second blueprint with that floor added in the center. Once again, try to find a place that'll set. Pop it down. So now the center is pretty much filled in. If you want to get rid of these gaps, figure out where those gaps are, and then in your original build, just place an extra foundation piece right there, and then make the blueprint, and it'll fill it in. Or just move the center block somewhere in that area that you know that you need to fill, and it'll fill it in. But that is how you make round buildings. Well, as round as I guess the game will let you do. I'm not the best at lining things up, but if you want to take the extra time to line it up to make it look perfect to where each floor molds into the other floor perfectly, seamlessly, you are able to do it. You just have to take the time and effort to do it instead of having it look like this. But otherwise, that is how you put down a round building, get the foundations to merge into each other, and you have it set like that. You still have the ability that you can also set down walls in here. It will snap down wherever those extra little foundation pieces are. You just have to find it. But you can do stuff like that. Make little rooms in here if you wanted to. But I hope this helped you out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep them subscriptions coming. It does help us out. It shows that you appreciate the content that we do make, and we do appreciate your support. I will be making more videos of building techniques and different ways that you can merge things in. I like playing Fallout 76, and I've got quite a few techniques that I'm going to show you in future videos. But I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care.